Today our fifth news is union strike in Los Angeles. Classes in the second largest school district in the United States are on hold as a union representing 30,000 school workers continues its three-day strike. The Service Employees International Union Local 99, which represents school support staff, has picketed since Monday, backed by the district's teachers. Workers say they feel undervalued, with low wages, minimal staffing and inadequate hours. The union is demanding equitable wage increases, more full-time work, respectful treatment, and increased staffing levels. Negotiations between the union and the district have been gridlocked for nearly a year. The strike has left more than 500,000 students scrambling for childcare options. The district has announced several measures to assist families, including free admission to the county zoo and daytime supervision at more than 150 schools. Our fourth news is current news on the banking crisis. The U.S. Federal Reserve and major central banks have announced a coordinated effort to boost the flow of U.S. dollars through the global financial system, aiming to keep credit flowing to households and businesses. The Bank of Canada, the Bank of England, the Bank of Japan, the European Central Bank, the Federal Reserve, and the Swiss National Bank have agreed to enhance the provision of liquidity via the standing U.S. dollar liquidity swap line arrangements. The agreements can be an important tool for preserving financial stability and preventing market tension from affecting the economy. From Monday through at least the end of April, the Fed and other central banks will make dollars available on a daily basis, rather than weekly. This will help ease strains in global funding markets, thereby mitigating the effects of such strains on the supply of credit to households and businesses. Our third news is Britain's response to Russian allegations that it sent uranium to Ukraine. The UK Ministry of Defence has accused Russia of deliberately spreading misinformation after Russian President Vladimir Putin warned against the UK sending depleted uranium ammunition to Ukraine. Depleted uranium is used in ammunition designed to pierce armor plating and is considerably less radioactive than natural uranium. A spokesperson for the MOD stated that the British Army has used depleted uranium in its armor-piercing shells for decades, and that independent research by scientists has assessed that any impact to personal health and the environment from the use of depleted uranium munitions is likely to be low. Putin had warned that if the UK sent the ammunition to Ukraine, Russia would have to react accordingly, stating that the collective West was already starting to use weapons with a nuclear component. Our second news is Sikh separatist movement. Who is Amritpal Singh and why has his manhunt stoked fears of violence in Punjab, India? Amritpal Singh is a leading ideologue within the outlawed Khalistan separatist movement in India, which seeks to establish a sovereign state called Khalistan for followers of India's minority Sikh religion. He has been on the run since March 18 after he was accused of attempted murder, obstruction of law enforcement, and creating disharmony in society. Singh's rapid rise in the public domain has returned the Khalistan movement to the forefront, stirring fresh fears of violence in a state that has long grappled with resentment towards the government. Singh's comments about social issues and protecting religious rights of Sikhs against what he has described as Hindu nationalist elements led by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi have struck a chord among many Sikhs in the state. Today our first news is Xi and Putin's talks in Moscow. Chinese leader Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin affirmed their commitment to deepening their relationship across a range of issues, and reiterated their shared mistrust of the United States in a joint statement released after talks in Moscow this week. They expressed their serious concerns about NATO's ties with Asia-Pacific countries, called for the respect of other countries' sovereignty, security, and interests, and hit out at the U.S. multiple times. While China had positioned itself as a peace broker in the Ukraine conflict, a ceasefire was viewed as a non-starter in the West and Ukraine, and the focus of the meeting was on building their alignment against the U.S. They also pledged to work together to safeguard the international system and promote a multipolar world. They also promised to deepen their military exchanges and cooperation and regularly organize joint maritime and aerial patrols, and build a closer energy partnership.